Welcome home to St. Anne's, a place of community, love, and faith. No matter who you are or where you are in your spiritual journey,
Happy
there's a
Advent.
place for you at Christ's table. Join us Sundays at 10 a.m.
And I'm
or
just throwing
anytime
out there,
online.
I saw quite a few
We look
Advent
forward to
calendars
seeing
still
you.
out there, so the best way to count down to Christmas, in my opinion, is via chocolate. And if you really, really, really want to up your game, or show someone in your life that you love them beyond all being, Bliss Chocolatier in Blue Springs. I'm willing to share this information with you because I already have mine. They have an Advent calendar, and it is amazing. It runs a little bit more expensive than the ones that we have sitting out here, so I would recommend taking one of these. But if you really want to up your Advent game, Blue Springs, Bliss Chocolatier. All right, so let's talk about some of this stuff. Have you ever been going through your junk mail? Anyone else get junk mail? Okay, not just me. All right, other people get junk. Yeah. Yes, I can't wait to be that popular with the government. Right now, they kind of ignore me. Okay, you're going through your junk mail, and there's a glossy postcard, and it said, "We have determined when God is coming back. You can come to this rally or this event for when we all get raptured." And you're like, I'm busy that day. Probably not going to make it. And then it comes and it passes and there's no rapture. And you're like, I thought they did maths and they read entrails and they did whatever they had to do with scripture to figure out when the end times were coming. And it turns out they're wrong. What? Okay, here's the deal. Jesus is very, very clear about this. We don't know. Jesus doesn't know. We ain't gonna know. There is no algorithm or reading of the entrails or some ridiculous event that you're going to do with scripture or reading the sun, moon, stars, whatever, that is going to let you know when the rapture is coming. So calm down. Okay? So this first Sunday in Advent is really about the end times. Each Sunday in Advent kind of has a theme. This one is about the end times, and people are like, oh my gosh, it's so dark. I hate Advent music. I hate Advent scriptures because they're just so dirgy. And there's bound to be at least one person who comes to me, or if you're really lucky and you're part of the choir and you select the music, who comes to the choir and selects the music and says, hey, can we play some like Christmas music? Something a bit more happy? And I'm like, no, you can't do that. We don't do that here. Now, come after Christmas, because we'll break out all your tunes, I promise. Christmas is a season, it hasn't started yet. This is Advent, Christmas starts Christmas, and then we get a whole season. We'll break out all the music then. But the scriptures seem kind of dark, don't they? Because it's all about the rapture and the coming and how you're going to be out there and one of you is going to stay and one of you is going to go, and you're like, I don't know which one I want to be. Not really sure. I haven't really been sold on the rapture yet, to be honest with you. And so we get this, but we're missing the point. Because Jesus doesn't tell us any of this to get us all worried about the end times. He actually says all of this to be like, stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop asking me. Have you ever been like your kids in the backseat and they're like, are we there yet? When are we going to get there? Are we there yet? And you just backhand them. I mean, don't backhand your children. But you feel the temptation to do it mentally. And you're like, we'll get there when we get there. Look at MapQuest. I don't care. Just stop asking me. That's Jesus right now. Jesus is like, stop asking. That is literally what we are called to as Christians, because we are so busy trying to figure things out. Like, when do I actually have to be a Christian? Because I would like to know when the end times are coming, so like a few days ahead, I can be a good person. You know, like you've got a cholesterol test coming up at the doctor. Don't lie, you do it. You got a cholesterol test coming up and suddenly you eat healthy. You haven't eaten a vegetable in the last 10 years. You know you've done, and you're like, I got to up my fiber. I got to fake the test because I know the test is coming on Tuesday. Okay, that's literally how we are as Christians too. We're like, okay, if I knew when things were happening, I could plan ahead. You know, like I could be a really bad person, but if I'm going to be forgiven on my deathbed, if I could like know when my deathbed is going to come, so about like 6 months before then, I could be a good person. And Jesus is like, stop. Just stop. Because it's not about what's coming. It was never about what's coming. It's about what's here and now. And guys, we're not just like this about Christianity. We're about this, about everything. We're all about the to-do list and the planning ahead and the this and then that. Yeah, I know. You got some planners in here. It's okay. I mean, I'm lucky. I married a type A person planner. I highly recommend getting one in your life. They're great for organization. Don't recommend being one. It sounds like a lot of work to me, but whatever. Investor's like, yeah, we know. But it's about being present. It's about being a Christian and loving God and loving God's people now. It's about being present now. And the ultimate irony out of all of this is that Advent is really a countdown where we all get anxious about, like, is it going on sale for Black Friday? Is it going on sale for Cyber Monday? When am I supposed to hit the sales? Because, you know, tariffs are high and everything is more expensive this year. Did you know it's cheaper to get a real tree this year than it is to get a fake tree? Better for the environment, too. Highly recommend. But we start to plan all these things, right? We start to worry about them. And the irony of all of this is that Advent is literally the season which is all about being still and being present, and being calm and patient and waiting for God to be with us. And we're all frantic, aren't we? Don't lie about it. You know it's true. You all got your to-do lists, and we all have the things that we have to do. And if you don't, I will give you some of my things on my to-do list, so come and see me later. If you're like, I just don't have anything to do this Advent, I'll give you something. It's fine. And yet, the message out of all of this is to be present, to be a Christian here and now, to love God here and now, to love God's people here and now, to be aware of your surroundings here and now. How do we do that? How do you do that in a world that's so frantic? In a world full of to-do lists and things that have to get done. And it's true, they do have to get done. I'm not here to tell you to blow off finals week. I'm not here to tell you to blow off your deadlines at work. I'm not here to be like, just don't get anything for anybody for Christmas. That's the answer. That'll make you the most hated person on Christmas Eve. I'm not here to say any of that. I'm here to say, how do we be present in that? How do you find your calm in the storm? Because that's what it's really about. It's not about making all of that go away and thinking, you know, if I just didn't have all these things to do, if I just didn't have to pay taxes, if I just didn't have things to do at work, if I just didn't have to go Christmas shopping, then it would be fine. I am no way encouraging that, because that's the opposite of being present. That's being avoidant. And we will never find God in the avoidance. We'll find greed and selfishness in avoidance. We are called to be present. In the chaos, can you find the scripture? Can you find the holy? Can you be present in the here and the now? And guess what? Every Sunday morning, we give you a whole hour where you don't have to worry about it. In fact, get yourself a deacon, because I don't worry about it either. It's amazing. Things just happen. And I'm like, hey, you know, Advent just happened this morning because people came up and they just did stuff. And I was like, hey, so guess what? This morning, I get to be present with you. And there's still a beautiful Advent arrangement. And somehow we found the wise men. They went missing for a while, but they're here now. It's fine. They've got weeks to show up, so they're fine. So I encourage you, do you want to try it? Do you want me to give you a little present, like a practice for being present in the moment? For when you feel overwhelmed and chaotic and all this stuff is closing in on you? Would it be helpful to have a little tool? All right, I'm going to show you one. Okay, there are tons of grounding techniques, okay? I'm going to show you one this morning because you have other things you would like to do today besides spend an hour with me. All right, this one is called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? We're going to go through your 5 senses. And there are probably people in this room who are like, yeah, I already know this one. But we're going to practice it anyway because it's a really, really good one. So I want you to just kind of center yourself, be present. Guess what? For the next 43 minutes, you don't have anything to do. Okay? So don't worry about it. You have nothing to do for the next 45 minutes or so. You're like, yeah, I do. But you don't. So I want you to just center yourself where you are. And I want you to think of 5 things that you can see. Look around you. What are 5 things that you can see? Would it help if I did it with you? So I can give examples. All right. I see the gold cross in the back. I see some of you looking at me like, wow, this is wasting my time. I see the animals that are going to be out for the nativity when we do the nativity. I see the bells that the kids love to ring when they're really little. I see the Episcopal flag. All right. 4 things that you can hear. I can hear an airplane. I can hear the water in the baptismal font. I can hear somebody rustling. And that's not a calling you out thing. I do it too. I can hear me talking. 3 things that what we've done, we've done here, right? What are 3 things that I can feel? I can feel that it's kind of cool in here, which is great for me. I can feel the wood chair that I'm on. I can feel the fabric of my clothes. I got 3, right? All right, 2 things that I can smell. I can kind of smell the candle oil. And I can kind of smell my shampoo. Because I did shower this morning, believe it or not. What is one thing that you can taste? I can taste my coffee. All right. So I want you to go through those things. And that is a grounding technique that helps you just be present in the here and now. Because we don't do it very often, do we? We're so busy moving and doing and getting distracted by things that we often just don't take the time to be present in the here and now. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the end times. They will come. It's not a concern. Because guess what? We can't control it anyway. It is what it is. But we can control the here and now. We can control how we share with one another. We can control how we love one another. We can control how we take care of ourselves, both mentally and physically and spiritually. We can control those things. But we can't when we're so worried about the future or the unknown. So the message that Jesus offers us today is be present, here and now. Now, Jesus didn't make them do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but Jesus didn't have a counseling degree, so, And way too many kids.
We want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet you.